racing. He's always seemed to be a very good fan follower. But we have F1ology, who's no way he's going to look into. No, he's not. But Taylor McKenzie on the medium's actually able to get past and battle F1ology. So Taylor McKenzie showing some great pace as he hunts down Matty Jones in the McLaren, who's then hunting down Fate Scales. So it looks like these four are going to be in a battle quite a long time, with F1ology the only one on the soft. So I don't know if F1ology's just not got the pace, maybe they burnt out. But what's interesting is still they're equal ERS. As the we've got Fate Scales, he seems to be suffering a bit on the ERS front, as Matty Jones is, I believe he's the best out of these four guys. F1ology is going to go down the inside of Taylor McKenzie into 130R. Does he give the space? He does give the space to Taylor McKenzie. I think backed out a bit there. But no, he hasn't. He's still up the inside. Can he do it? Can he maintain it? It's going to be close as he does leave the room. Great racing from the both of them as Taylor McKenzie and F1ology still battling, still going wheel to wheel. Fantastic racing that we haven't seen yet. Really. But I think is that A.W. Smith? He's now serving his drive-through penalty. Thought there was a spin there, but I'm sure there were the other guys, especially FRL, who's trying to catch up, trying to gain those more points. Gonna like to be saying that, as he also sees Matty Jones with the penalty and F1ology as well with the penalty.
Side by side.
They are battling. Whoa, what a switchback!
Lovely.
As he's keeping his ERS open, not letting his teammate pass. Fair enough. I think they were both actually. Yeah, they both. So I think they both had quite poor start. I believe I'm not seeing Matty Jones a bit further up now. Not sure what's up in there. But Taylor McKenzie, he's going to be hoping to hunt down Fake Scouser.
Quite a bit of a gap.
Oh, what happened there with Taylor? Did he get damage from that? I would have thought he would have, but the wing looks okay.
Doesn't look like it.
No, but
oh, he's gaining.
F1ology not able to. No. Yeah. Taylor's gonna have to bend it, and he goes wide. F1ology gets. Oh, so he did. I think maybe he did get damage. Because I thought he was quite slow. Oh, he's got 5-second penalty as well as he comes into the pits. Too hot-headed. That's unfortunate. That is. I mean, that's sort of the grid spread out now. As we have Chuckle Brothers, our closest battle on track, 0.9 away from Chuck Brothers. So I'm assuming is his brother. We still don't know. That's still a mystery to us. Yeah, that seems to be it.
Soft runners, it said they could go soft medium. So I don't know why I was saying they couldn't have gone medium soft.
That's interesting. That is. But I mean, we have McKenzie who's coming out on the soft here, so. I'm interested to see what he's going to be doing. It's interesting to see how long these soft guys can go and whether they're actually able to carry it the whole way. Yeah, Taylor not happy. The fact that they're racing at Japan, not a fan of it. Don't blame him. Do not blame him. It's very demanding. You have to get everything right. No room for error, but I guess in a sense that does bring out the best of the best, as we're seeing a lot of penalties now just thrown around. People not being careful, it seems, but hopefully that can change. Most penalties going to Govan, who's on 9 seconds, with Tedrick McKenzie, he's got that 5 seconds, he's going to be hoping to pit again and serve that. Aiden Bell, again, who dominated the sprint in USA, dominated the full race in USA, is now just pulled away. But Chuck Brothers catching back up to Chuck Brothers.
There's no ERS. Chuck Brothers is on 11%.
Yeah, that seems to be a theme. They're all quite low on ERS. If we have someone who's completely out, and that's Govan, so Taylor McKenzie's going to be enjoying seeing that flash of red light. We have Smith as well, who's suffering. Cablanen as well, suffering, but no one behind him to see really. Ray Scouser still revving that out. I hope he hasn't underfueled, because the way he drives seems to just kill the engine, kill the revs, kill the fuel. Chuckle Brothers though, considerably a lot more than Truck Brothers. up ahead, as we do have a battle, I believe. No, we don't. That's FRL Me Moody going for yet another spin in Japan. He spun out in quali, and now he spun out in the race. Not what he's going to be wanting to have happen. Not a good weekend for him. He's going to be hoping just to bring the Hulk home in one piece. And he spun again. Is he going to be out? No, he's somehow not out. I want to know what the damage is on, but that was big. That was heavy, I think, just with dirty tyres and hot tyres. As I have to mute myself to go for a little sneeze. But we do have a few people gaining. Chuckle Brothers, who was catching, has now...
Yeah, he lost the... He got on the curb and lost it. And lost it really well. Exactly the same time as the other Mercedes did.
Oh, twinning. Taylor McKenzie gets past Govan. But then Taylor... No, wait, is Taylor without a wing again? No, he's not. I believe he is. Taylor's without a wing again. No, a weekend to forget for Taylor. He said he didn't like Japan, now he's having to pit again. Taylor, go on the mediums, bro. Go on the mediums, a chance of a safety car. If you go on the hards, you'd be suffering, it's up to you. I mean, would you go on the hards? If you go on the hards, then you're pretty much hoping for not another safety car. But if you go on the mediums, then you're going to have to hope on another safety car. He doesn't get a 5 second this time, that's always good, and you'll be able to save that 5 seconds. So race is on now for Taylor, as we say, give and get a 3 second penalty. He's now on 12 seconds in 8 laps. That's not going to be good. He is going to be risking getting disqualified if he carries on.
It's going to be a big freeway for second place here, because Chuck Brothers is slowly but surely catching Titchman, and Chuck Brothers is slowly but surely catching Chuck Brothers. Aiden's checked out.
Hey, he's gone. He's gone just like he did in USA. I'm not too sure how he isn't higher up in the standings. Maybe just a few bad races. We see Panda getting 3 seconds. They're just throwing away penalties here. But Taylor McKenzie's going to be glad to see that he's not last. That's an FRR guy and Me Moody. The unfortunate spin, and then followed up with another spin. I think we do actually have a battle here for Chuck Brothers. The 2 Red Bulls. Is there any team orders? It doesn't look like it. Maybe there is. He wasn't deploying any sort of battery. Oh, Chuck Brothers. Oh, can he save it? He does just about save it. I think that's twice now that we've seen a Red Bull just not enjoy turn 1. They're going to be hoping to iron that out quickly. But I mean, Chuckle Brothers, this is great for him to be able to see those guys battling. As we see HW Smith, is that a pit? That is a pit, so interesting to see. I believe what tyres is he on? He's gone on to the hard, so I don't know what he was on. Maybe he was on the softs, as we do see Govan, who's retired now. Where's he pitted? Taylor McKenzie. Has he decided to try and pit but catch it in the pit wall? He has. So how is that not a safety car this game? Damn. F1 Codemaster still focused on bringing out some GT cars in the next game, not focusing on the actual racing that we already have to deal with. But 3 drivers out already. 2 within the opening laps, really. Govan, unfortunately, spinning out.
3 cars within
crashing.
8 tenths of each other, going down to 130R. Is one of them going to make a move?
And who is this that we're looking at? Who are you seeing is this? 2, 3, and 4, yes. This could be. This is going to be interesting. Oh, Chuck Brothers, I think he just didn't want to battle. He's losing too much time. Smart, but I mean, are the softs coming off now? Be interesting to see the battle between the Red Bull and the Mercedes as he goes to the inside. Not able to do anything there. Playing it conservative. He knows he's got the tyres on him. Tim Jim's going to be suffering now, as we do see a few people in the soft boxing. We've got F1ology and Tim Jim really sticking it out for the 9 laps. Go long on those softs.
They seem to have gone for the hards. 2 drivers have gone for the hards. Chuck Brothers goes for the mediums.
So that's what I was saying. Taylor's either going to go for the mediums in hope for another safety car, or he's not going to risk it and he's going to go for the hards. Interesting to see, as we have 6-lap old tyres going up against new hards. I'm interested to see what happens here. We'll keep an eye on the battle for second. Yeah, looks like he does by looking at timings. 0.7 here, 0.6. There's not a massive gap in ERS between the two. Still quite equal. both burning.
He's got a great exit now.
He has. The thing is, would you burn here though? Neither drivers are burning, so he's just going to take that slipstream and carry him for a better position in the start-finish. You think? Is he going to take... yeah, I mean, he'd lose time battling, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would. He'd be losing time battling, as we see. Chuckle Brothers taking quite a big... he does, but he's going to be giving that ERS to Chuckle Brothers, who's now in clean air. He needs to push on to get up to Aiden Bell. He needs to push.
Soft compound tyre. Let's have a look at these two Red Bull teammates. The undercut was a tree.
Did it. Good. Yellow flag.
There's a Mercedes off.
Who's that? Which one? Which Mercedes is that? I'm trying to look. I can't. It's not Chuckle Brothers, so it's going to be me, Moody. He's going for yet another spin. He is not enjoying Japan at all. Oh, how is he not lost his wing? What is the damage on?
He has lost his wing. He's lost.
Oh, sorry, I went his wheel, but what is the damage on here? Is it on like? So it's on standing. He's not losing his wing. These guys are getting away with murder here.
Let's have a look if Cloven or Cavallan, sorry, can look for a move potentially. Could you imagine if there was DRS down to 130 on that weekend?
Oh, could you imagine? There'd be some spins going on, surely.
But that is a very similar straight to the one before Ascari, isn't it? Very late F1ology boxes, as expected. Which is the top four, very spread out.
Oh, there's got to be a clean sailing move. Clean sailing. They're not going to burn his team orders here at Red Bull. It's almost like we're dealing with Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas or Max and Perez in France. Valtteri Bottas. But so the top 5 mediums still on 11 laps. Are they hoping for a safety car? Or are the tyres feeling good? Where would you pit? Where would you do it? Would you go for soft? Would you go for hard? Would you try to carry them all the way and hope that soft can do it? Would be indeed. Chuckle Brothers was almost just giving us like nothing to watch really.
He's missed.
FRL, no way has he gone. How's he? He's like halfway down. He's like quite far down. Has he missed the pit lane? Is there anyone coming up to it? There is. It's Taylor McKenzie who's able to see it. I think he may have retired actually in the pit lane. He's given up. He's had a bad. So that's one FRL. I'm not too sure. Maybe just retiring in the pits does that to you. Looks like his car's still. So yeah, his car's still going, but it was definitely stopped on track there for a second. But only one FRL driver of FRL Fake Scouser who's holding the flag for them. Come on, there's so many yellows. Surely there's going to be a full course safety car at some point. Taylor won't want to see that. Taylor will not be wanting to see a full course safety car as of yet. But here we go, the two Red Bulls. Are they going to battle again? I'm pretty sure there's going to be team orders. No, he's burning, he's going for it. They're both burning now. Cavallan in the pit, so they're going to overtake. But with the DRS, can he do anything? No, not at all. Yeah, they're not very good at saving.
They're about to approach the end of the car.
God, this has been easy for Aiden. 5.2 seconds. Chuckle Brothers not really able to bring it down at all.
Yeah, he's just gone, hasn't he?
He has indeed gone. I can see you're getting tired by this, Jamie. Is this not exciting enough for you?
Oh no, I'm just tired of general. I'm always
tired of general from doing a side podcast. If you guys aren't subscribed, go subscribe to Jamie's podcast or the side podcast. They're signing the GOAT of JB Steve. That's not his real name, I've been told, but that's the only way I know. I mean, if they don't sign it, then it's stupid, really. It's like Lewis Hamilton not being signed to Ferrari. That was one of the stupidest mistakes ever. But yeah, I mean, Tim Jim's checked out now from Chuck Brothers. Hopefully he can check out even further just before that DRS so he doesn't have to battle. but we do have a battle. I'm pretty sure that Tim Jim's going to be battling Gaming in a bit, which Shark Brothers going to love to see. See in front of him, but Tim Jim's going to be wanting to have a move done just before turn 1. I'm surprised it's on the strict. They seem to be able to take a lot of curb. Yeah, maybe that's just talent. Maybe that's just pure talent. Oh, there's definite gap in the ERS here for the Red Bull and the Ferrari. Can anything be done into turn 1? No. Yes. No. Gaming lagging a bit. Tim Jim always pushing him through turn 2. Careful with the oh, it's getting close, isn't it? This lagging Ferrari. Can he do anything? Can he go for a switchback at all? He's going round the outside. Can he do it? What a beautiful move there. I think he's actually been able to pull that off. Yes, he has. That's how you set up a move. That was perfect on 2-lap-old tyres with Gamin on 13-lap-old tyres. And I tell you what, something to watch out for is it's 22 seconds. 22.5 seconds to Aiden Bell. What's the question now is what's the timing to for a pit stop, because Aiden's now gonna have to get past Tim Jim, I think, if he doesn't pit here. Still with the yellow full, is he gonna pit? He's not pitting. That's going to give Tim Jim even more time to get up some track position with 2-lap-old tyres. About to soon come 3%. Sorry, not 3%, 3 laps. Going to be interesting to see what percentage he's on though. Fate Scouter seems to be doing quite well, quite consistent. If we see him, don't know if he's trying to check up the pit board there or not. Trying to do a Schumacher by himself. When Schumacher squeeze up Barrichello, but only on 2% ERS. He's going to need to start conserving if he's wanting to do anything later on in this race. 13 laps. So interesting to see if what tyres he goes on. So I'm assuming he's going to go for the basic cars. We have an Alpha. He's gone for a soft. So that's as Cavalin on the soft as a fastest lap of 131.152. But Gaming, I think he also has a penalty, so he's just been held there. Oh no, that's just the game doing what game does. Taylor McKenzie, 3-second penalty. Not what he's going to want to see. He's 1.19 seconds behind the leader. Doesn't really affect him massively. He's an unfortunate race, but what I'm also looking at is Tim Jim is still catching up to Aiden Bell. Let's see what's the overall gap now. It's 21.4 seconds, and that's kept on coming down. He's lowered that by about a second this lap. So it'll be interesting what he could do now, because he seems to have lost a bit of time. Maybe he's made a bit of a mistake there on the exit, or maybe Adrian was just able to get a really good exit. I don't know, that's what I was thinking. I think maybe it's just difference in leagues. I know RRL and APPF1, you've got to conserve your ERS. That seems to be the trend, but here it's burn, burn, burn. It's like we've just got a bunch of Lucas DF1s against the rest of RRL.
It's good and all, but when you've got someone flying behind you, you need it.
Yeah, you do.
I just use ERS as a defensive, unless
I
I'm
do.
right behind someone.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what's got to be done. If I'm trying to recover from something, I'll be conserving it, but I'll be pushing it when I need to push it. I think if as well as I think it's also to battle for that DRS, that all important DRS that you definitely need. We have a Ferrari, I believe that's Gammon who's spin off on those new softs. That's not what he's going to be wanting to do. He pitted for the new softs, hoping to go for fast laps, hoping to possibly go for another soft maybe. Doesn't want to be damaging this soft, so he needs to keep these soft, just damage these softs, kill these softs. As Charcoal Brothers now, who's chasing down Aiden Bell, gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm assuming that's probably for out of Decker too. Tim Jim now 20 seconds behind.
Looking at that with his 3.3 second gap to it.
Would you like to pronounce his name again? It is not Scooter, it's Scouser, surely. It can't be Scooter.
Scouser, my bad.
Has to be Scouser, has to be. Yeah, a few races we get. Taylor McKenzie, FRL Moody, and Vinci. Vinci started on pole from a fantastic lap that no one else was able to match. It's just gone to shit for him, really. No, I back that, Jamie. I back that. No battles really going on track at the moment. Chuckle Brothers in the pits. coming out, so he's going to be going on to the soft tyres. So drivers not really wanting to risk it on the hards. We've only got 2 drivers on the hards. Taylor McKenzie definitely was smart to go on the hards. I'm not too sure about Smith. I'm not too sure the situation he's in, but Tim Jim, this is going to be something to look at. So Chuckle Brothers was 5 seconds away from him. So at the moment, yeah, it does look like Tim Jim would definitely overtake Aiden Bell when Aiden Bell pits. Be interesting to see what strategy Tim Jim's going to go on. Is he going to go for the softs? Is he going to go long? I think he's now got to go long because of the gap that he's got. Second, he has to do it, but I mean, Chuckle Brothers, he's pulled this early, he's gone for the undercut, he wants the trap position. 26.3 seconds, 26.4 seconds now to the leader of Aiden Bell. He has to push, and I think Aiden Bell is also going to be pushing as well. He's going to be boxing this lap. I wouldn't be surprised as we see Chuckle Brothers go onto the softs, but it'll be interesting to see what Aiden Bell does. Does he defend hard and go onto the softs, or does he play it long and go onto the hards? Chuckle's going to need to pit again, but if Aiden goes on the hards, he won't need to be pitting again. 10 laps to go. The softs could do it. I think they've actually done really well here. FRL, Fate Scouser and Aiden Bell with 10 laps to go. The softs could go 10 laps. Surely they could. Maybe Chuckle Brothers has pulled the plug early. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's played it right.
They went 10 laps on the softs to start as well.
I think they did. Oh, so we have Fate Scouser now who's pitting. So Aiden Bell, he's hanging out to dry. He wants those fresh tyres. He does have 5 seconds to spare. So this could be interesting, really, as we see Gammon retire. Is that going to bring out a safety car? It's a safety car, as that is perfect for, I believe it's Aiden Bell, who just saw FRL Fate Scouser go into the pits. Tim Jim, he's going to stick it out on these mediums. I would have pitted, but each to their own, but Taylor McKenzie, the big winner out of this one, he can now pit 4 softs when he was on the hards, miles behind. He's got the pace to go straight up and overtake some people still. So everyone by the top 2 pitted. Aiden Bell's not pitted. I think that could be something to look at.
He hasn't got round to pit yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
he was past the pit thing.
Yeah, so
I think he should be alright though, because
I think what's it, 21 seconds to Tim Jim. It's really Chuckle Brothers now who it comes down to, who's got a penalty. So I mean, at this safety car restart, does Chuckle Brothers battle, or does he let the positions go to try and just maintain with that penalty? But a lot of drivers here with penalties, I think it is. Let's see what we can find in terms of penalties. So big one on penalties is Vincey, our pole sitter. He's now got 6 seconds. Everyone else passed F1 Energy with 3 seconds, and the standout is Chuckle Brothers here, who's on 3 seconds in 3rd place, who we're on board with now.
Aiden Bell comes in for a stop onto the soft compound tyre.
Not surprising.
What is Jim Tishman going to do?
He has to pit. Surely he has to pit. But I mean, the main story is Aiden Bell is now safe. He's on fresher softs than the others. Where's Tim Jim is going to be adjusting where he comes out, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be coming out just behind. Let's see, what is the gap? If we don't know the timings here.
We're going to be looking at unless Chuckle Brothers give the gap.
So yeah, it'll be
Alpine 1
and 2. FRL folks, guys, you have to give it to him. He's carried FRL really. The other 2 just decided that it's not for them this race, but Aiden on the freshest of softs in comparison to Chuckle Brothers. Gonna be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, Taylor seems happy about that. He's screaming in the chat. He's screaming yes. One thing to note, Jamie, before you start panicking, is AI is allowed here. Surprisingly, it's the first league I've been in that it is allowed, but drivers won't keep complaining. It's a nice time to sort of relax, calm the nerves and so on, but the tyres won't be as warm as what they could be. I'm going to get myself some more, so I'll be back just before the safety car restart. It's always nice to get a drink of water when you've been talking for an extremely long amount of time. 20 laps, over 20 minutes just straight talking. Especially having to contend with Jamie and his waffle. It's almost impossible. Oh yeah. To be fair, you did call it for the 28s. F1ology, he was on the mediums. I'm assuming, was he not been in the sauce before? Yeah, I mean, fair play to Aiden Bell and FRL Fake Scouser, who were able to carry the mediums all the way for that long amount of time, and it's really benefited. I think if we're looking at the position changes, yeah, FRL up 6 places. The big gain, Cavalin up 11. Taylor, he may not be enjoying his race, but I mean, he's up by a position. So safety cars in this lap, that was such a late message that came up on my screen. This could hinder it as he loads his DRS up, and he's gone straight away. Interesting to see. He seems to have caught Charcoal Brothers out. Fake Scouts are not caught off about it, but I think, yeah, we do have an Aston Martin F1ology who's made a bit of a hiccup there. I believe Taylor McKenzie, as he comes round, probably the outside. Oh no, that's Matty, who his front wing looks clean, but whoa, Matty's on a mad one. Keep your eye out for Matty. He's not fucking about. But what I saw was actually Matty just sort of came across on a Super Steel on board with Taylor, and Matty just decided that no one was getting in his way. No way did I just see someone's rear flashing lastly. But all close up here, all to play for. The people who without penalties, they're going to be the big winners here, I think. Charcoal Brothers, the only person to maintain his position. He's not gained or lost, or a neutral feeling for him. FRL Fake Scouts is going to be happy with this, that's for sure. Up 6 places, as well as Cavalin. I think Cavalin was our first DNF in quali. No, he wasn't. I think he was quite early on though, so he's done really well to get back up. Up 11 places, started off in 17th, so he started last, and so yeah, he was. Chuck Brothers, a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he's going to want to see with 6 laps to go. And with that charging Ferrari right behind him, definitely in the danger zone, as Aiden Bell sets a new fastest lap of 130.2, I believe it was. Aiden again just checking out. He's obviously got 3 seconds to the Charcoal Brothers. That's effectively now around about 4 seconds when that penalty gets added. FRL Fake Scouser is looking to pick up a second place. It's a fantastic with him. He'll be up 7 places so far at the moment, that penalty included. Tim Jim down 2 places. He's been wanting to make that up, that's for sure. But these guys, they're still, again, like straight away, they're just low on ERS. 40%, 60 is the highest I've seen. 80 actually, so Tim Jim's the one who seems to be playing it smart here. Could he do anything for FRL Fake Scouser? Could he go for a lunge? He's thought about it. He's not going to go for it. 2 Red Bulls, 4th and 5th at the moment. It's a 1-2 for the Alpines. They're a 4-5. Apologies, got no wing. Ah, that's a shame. But they had some. Taylor and him had some great battles to start off with. Taylor McKenzie, he's gone straight into the back of SD. It's not really damaged him at all though. So I think Taylor wants to get on. I think he's had enough. I think he's angry. He needs to calm down, keep it calm, just be smart, be patient, especially in Japan. The DRS isn't on yet. You've got no one in front. He's got to wait. I think you've got to pick your battles here when it's these last few laps. He's done really well to gain on these positions. What's it currently looking like penalty-wise? So
the only way the Red Bull could play such a big card in getting a P2 for Mercedes here is if he starts battling with FRL Fake Scouts.
Yeah, that could be big. What's it? It seems to be already a second.
There's currently a second in it, but if he
2 seconds to go.
If it's not just a straight up clean move.
Tim Jimmy's definitely got the pace over Fake Scouser. Few drivers though nearly out of ERS. I think, oh my gosh, Fake Scouser, he's already in the 10%. You can't be burning through your ERS when it's this close to the end. Everyone's going to be saving. You've got to be careful, you've got to be conservative. It is an all-out attack, but don't burn the ERS. Don't destroy it. Burn it where it's useful. Oh, Tim Jim with DRS enabled. No, he backs out. Smart.
Chuck Brothers all over the back.
Yeah, this could be interesting here. Could anything be done? There's a big gap.
But
he's got belly in RS. That's going to be that's an easy move for thingy. About here going on.
Flies around the outside.
Unfortunately, didn't get to see that. I just missed it. But is it wise for him to battle? I don't think it is. Super Steve, 3-second time penalty in this battle with Taylor McKenzie. As Taylor McKenzie, it seems to have lagged out. No, he's back. So Taylor seems to be having some connection issues. Maybe that's the reason as to why Super SD got a penalty. Hopefully he's going to be able to get that removed. But front two, there's no let out here. Both equal in the RS. I tell you what though, these two battling go on with Chuckle Brothers and look behind you because there's a train.
The only 2 cars these needs to be worried about is the Red Bull and the Army.
Yeah, so that's it. So it's Chuck Brothers at the moment. He finished 5th. Oh no, because he's got at the moment he finished 5th. Because obviously with Chuck Brothers
Why would he finish 5th?
Well, Chuck Brothers has got his penalty though, really, hasn't he?
Yeah,
you're right. Typical rookie error in commentating, that is. But yeah, so finishing 4th, that's still good points.
Aiden's slow. Through the chicane, he's going to get
You're not wrong.
He's going to walk by him.
Aiden got a bit more ERS, but yeah, this is going to be a walk in the park. But Aiden's not going to make it easy. That's a Red Bull as well, who's come from out of nowhere. That's Tim Jim as well, who's there. Tim Jim gets a 3-second penalty. That's not. No way.
For a podium over.
That is unfortunate for him as he rejoins the track. FRL Fake Scouser is going to be liking what he's seeing.
Switch over to time to leader. It's 2.1 seconds to gap now. 2 laps to go. Can Chuck Brothers in clean air bridge that gap?
He has to try. He has to absolutely go for it.
He's doing it. It's almost 2.7.
It is, yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a bit of a wobble.
Just trying to think who could really decide this. He does. Aiden's got to hold him up. Aiden has got to get in front of him, and he's just got to do a Perez like Max, Abu Dhabi kind of drive.
2-3 at the moment.
It is. I think Chuckle Brothers could be safe here to face Scouser when it comes to it.
He needs a good final 2 laps.
He's barely got any RS though. I think, of course, Aiden's got about double the RS, so Aiden's just got to wait for that to burn out. I think it could all happen at the last lap. I won't be surprised if something gets done here actually. Into turn 1, Aiden has to do it.
Brothers went a lot slower into that corner, but he gets a great exit.
Does. The thing is, if Aiden's actually able to hold up Chuckle, who then demotes him to face Scouser, not only is that good for the for them both as a team, but that's really gonna.
That's great defending.
A bit aggressive weaving there. Be interesting to see if Aiden reports that. You think?
Max got away with it.
Come on, that was the last lap of the championship. Hamilton seemed to get away with not ignoring that a corner was there for Hamilton. That was a 1.4 second gap in a straight line that you seem to be happy about at the start, but let's not remember who was pissed off at the end of the race.
Meanwhile, the gap down to P4 has not got bigger. It's got
smaller.
In fact.
It has Smith as well with another penalty.
2.7 as fake scouts have made an error or something.
Could be just slower.
It's going to come down to how fast the Chuckle Brothers goes through the final chicane.
Yeah, I think I agree, and I think if Aiden has to get past him like this lap, it has to be this lap. Chuckle, one thing to look at Chuckle Brothers out of VRS, he's flashing. He's not flashing at the moment, but I'm pretty sure by 130R he will be flashing. He gets a really good exit there. That's one thing that you've got to look out for. But I mean, Aiden, even seeing that he's burning, why would Aiden be burning if you're seeing a red flashing light? Conserve, because now you're in the same boat as him. They are, now they are.
Look for a move, isn't it?
Nah, he's just setting him up. He's setting him up perfectly. He's getting that wide apex. Oh, is he battling the car?
Final lap of the Grand Prix.
He has to do it. He has to be this lap if he wants to help out his teammate.
They've both got none left.
Here we go. This could be interesting to see what happens. Round the outside, pretty easy, textbook move. He's got to hold him up now. He has to hold him up. 2.2 seconds. I tell you what, Face Scouser, he's not giving up. He's been able to stay in the DRS of Chuck Brothers. That's what's really helping him here. So the Red Bull helping out the Alpines here. I'm not surprised that he's not helping out Mercedes. It's sort of like a trend we have.
Aiden didn't need to win it on track, but he's done his teammate, favours.
He has. He's definitely helped him. A few attempts, but I mean, Face Scouser's definitely got this by his own talent. Just has to be clean just through here. He'll do it. He will do it. He can see Chuck Brothers, so he can almost just not burn, just keep it nice and calm. Make sure he just crosses the line. He'll be overtaken, so it's going to be so. By look at so it's going to be a 1-2 for the Alpines. It looks like just has to keep it clean. That's all he has to do. Is he's burning still, so he's desperate to solidify it. But I mean, Aiden Bell 1%.
French outfit.
It is.
Mercedes backing him up.
It is. That's just beautiful work there. I mean, Aiden's still showing his pace as he's gapped 1.3 seconds within a lap to Chuckle Brothers, but it's Aiden Bell who comes across the line to win, and I mean that was almost just too easy for him as he comes across the line. But yeah, I mean Trey Scouser's second, so that's a 1-2 for the Alpines. They're going to be chucked with that. The two Chuckle Brothers third and fourth. Taylor McKenzie as well, another driver who's going to be really happy about it. I think the big loser really is Vinci here, who unfortunately has lost out from pole. But I mean, my driver of the day is personally just going to go to Face Scouser. He's able to stay under pressure. He's able to gain that, and he's able to maintain that. Yes, a bit of help from his teammate, but if you've not got the driver to do it, why not? Gabalin, the game's driver of the day, 100% a great drive from him. I think he was up about 13 positions when I last looked. So fair play to him.
Just give it to the person who's gained the most position.
I think yeah. I think that's how the game does it. Yeah. I think it's because they're not really looking at the moves you've made or what you've done for them. But
Jana Watmer and David Sinitz are on the podium.
Oh, is it now?
Basic guy.
Good racer.
In the Mercedes, very questionable.
But yeah, a very good race there and a very good qualifying, which sees Aiden Bell take, I believe that'll be 2 wins in a row. I didn't join the race before, but Aiden seems to be catching up on this championship. Felix Gauss, a great drive from him. Unfortunate for everyone else. So it was actually those 2 drivers who didn't get penalties. Everyone else got penalties. So penalties just further showing you got to be clean here. You've got to be clean. Tim Jim, unfortunate for him, he probably was on to win that race. Unfortunately got the penalty in, but he's got the fastest lap, so that's always good. But that is round 7 of Japan for NMX League Racing. We'll see you next Thursday again at the same time, but a different place. It'll be a different track. But thank you for tuning in. I believe it was Taylor who just sort of tuned in, but to those who are watching it back, I know there are a few of you. Thanks very much for the support, and I will see you next week.